before I break down this door. Come out! No. What were you doing in there? What is taking you so long?
Why are you shouting?
Are you stupid? How dare you ask me that kind of question? What were you doing in there for so long?
I was just using the toilet.
You were just using the toilet. You don't know what time it is? Don't you know what time it is, you silly child?
Sis, what is going on? I could literally hear you from my room.
Listen to me. If in 2 minutes you're not downstairs and your sister goes to school late because of you, you will see what I'll do to you. Excuse me.
Sis, what? Henry, what happened? What's going on? Come on, Henry, talk to me. Come on, Cheryl. Can't be that bad now. Ella, you can go ahead. I'd like to have a chat with your brother.
Okay, Uncle.
Be good, okay? Stay out of trouble. Henry, are you ready to talk to me about what happened this morning between you and your mother?
It's nothing.
It can't be nothing. I saw how upset it got you. Talk to me. Alright then, whenever you want to talk. Okay. Have a good day.
Finally. What took you so long?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take this long. I was actually talking to Harry.
Anyway, I have to run. I have an appointment with a client. I left some food in the microwave. You know what to do.
Yeah. What do you mean, sis? Actually, I would like to talk to you about Henry.
Henry?
Yes.
What about Henry?
Well, Harry told me why you were angry with him this morning. He told me what you said to him.
And what about that?
You know, I can't help but wonder what it was you accused him of doing in the bathroom. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
You of all people should know. When you were his age, you were chief masturbator, so you should
Come
know.
on, sis, don't be ridiculous. Can you even listen to yourself? I can't believe that you would accuse your son of masturbating just because you think that's what teenage boys do when they're all by themselves. And even if you are right, which you are not, do you think treating with such contempt is the best way to shield him against something like that?
Well, I don't think. I know, Darlington.
You are wrong. You are so wrong. Trust me, what you are doing is planting negative ideas into that boy's head. And when that backfires, you will have yourself to blame.
I don't believe this. And what the hell gives you the guts to presume that you can lecture me on parenting?
I'm not presuming anything. I'm not lecturing you or anything. But what I'm saying is, I am speaking from a man's perspective. And this is so wrong.
Seriously? And he walks out on me. I'll handle this when I get back.
Oh my guys, have you seen the new gear? My gear too fine.
Which new girl are you talking about?
Wait, you mean you haven't seen her yet? Oh guys, now no get eye you. Michael, she's in your class.
Oh, you mean her? Yeah, her name is Dara. Trust me, all the boys are legit swooping over her.
By the way, I finally convinced my dad to throw me a small get-together party. So, I'm inviting both of you to come on Saturday.
I don't get that. Leave Henry out, though. Henry is not going to be there.
Michael, you wouldn't know that I won't come. Speak for yourself.
Okay. You want to place a bet on it? Toby, Henry is the mommy's boy. His mom won't allow him go anywhere.
Michael, that's a lie. Stop it.
Prove me wrong by showing up in Toby's house on Saturday, then I'll consider I was wrong.
Well, you've got yourself a deal.
Okay? Great. I'll be betting you guys in my house on Saturday.
Okay.
Hello. Hi, Harry.
Thank you. You never think that you already mess up.
Yeah, you be cool. Yeah, I know they feel Henry the mommy's boy. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll be back soon. I know. Come on. I know. Well, it's fine. It's alright. Let me call you back.
Hi, Uncle Darlington.
Big boy. What's up?
Nothing much.
I don't ever want to see you smoking cigarettes. It's an evil vice. You hear me?
Then that must mean you're an evil uncle. But you know you can choose to lead by example by stopping it.
What can I say? I'm probably a lost cause. That's why I'm making sure to warn you to desist from this.
But why do you do it?
Why do I do what?
Smoke. I mean, doesn't the thought of dying young scare you enough?
Well, you see, nicotine addiction is the worst type of addiction. Like, you know, this thing could kill you, but you can't help yourself. I wish I never started this. I wish I could stop.
But you could stop if you truly desire to, if you have the willpower.
Spoken like a true optimist. Well, I'll give you that thing before your mother sees it and starts yelling. You know how she will be.
I was thinking of a situation where...
Mom, it's not what you think.
Stop now! You foolish boy! You have decided to... Oh wait, you are not experimenting with smoking. You are experimenting with smoking. No. You decided to form a smokers club with your uncle. Mommy, no. Henry, I'm ready for you.
Mommy,
I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. You think you will disgrace me? You cannot.
That's enough.
That's enough. Now you keep out of this. It's not your business.
I will not stay aside and watch you beat Henry because you saw a pack of cigarettes in his hand. The cigarette is mine. Smoke
Of course I know the cigarette is yours. I know. I warned you. I told you to keep your evil vices away from my home. Do not come and corrupt my children. I'm working so hard to make sure they are disciplined. You know what? Get into that room, pack your things, and get out of my house. You, Henry, you.
I understand. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I'm so sorry.
My sisters, we all know what the Bible says in Proverbs 13:24. That he that spares the rod spoils the child.
Exactly. I believe in the old way of parenting. Tight fists, hold them tightly. Because these young children of these days,
In this 21st century, I mean, in this day and age, I think we should play down on corporal punishment. Flogging and spanking are not my parenting techniques. I can't.
even the Bible supports it. Flogging as a disciplinary measure is allowed in the Bible. And the Bible is my manual.
Thank you, my sister. You know, a whole lot has been going on about parenting of the old. Some say it's abusive and not recommended for our children. But as for me, I follow the olden way of training up children. And just find a balance to it. Simple, sisters, let's just find a balance.
Shoot with the left, bring close with the right.
That's just it.
And I honestly am impressed that Matilda shares my view.
Well, I learned a thing or two. But honestly, my opinion stands. I'm totally against the way our parents went about parenting. Oh. In fact, I am one of those who see it as a total abuse. They ended up raising damaged and abusive adults.
I'm astounded that you think like this. Do you know how weird and promiscuous a lot of us would have turned out? A lot of us would have ended up with unwanted pregnancies.
So, didn't most go for abortion secretly and ended up losing their wombs in the process? What about the men? The men ended up with the same vices which they got beaten up for.
Are you saying it's wrong to discipline children?
No, that is not what I'm saying. I mean, there are two different things. There is discipline and there is abuse. A lot of us didn't get to feel or know what it means to be loved by our parents or shown affection by our parents because they were busy iron handling us.
Well, I, for one, am grateful for the way my parents raised me. My father especially. He was a strict disciplinarian. One wrong move, he will pounce on you.
Really?
In fact, he will put pepper in your eyes. In fact, I remember those days. He would constantly ask my mom to check me to be sure I was still a virgin.
Good Lord. You don't mean it. That's the extreme, if I may say.
Oh well, they kept us in check.
Listen, are you trying to tell me that you married Donald as a virgin?
Well...
Blessing, there are no buts about this. This thing never really worked. The old world turned us into sneaky, accomplished liars. I am an advocate of befriending your children, counseling them properly, and guiding them right. Above all, loving the children.
Are you trying to say that you've never had any reason to beat Dara, your daughter?
I don't beat my child. I mean, Dara is a big girl. And by God's grace, she's turning out well for a 15-year-old.
Ajoke, Don't be too sure. These children, these 21st century children, I'm not taking chances.
Really?
I always stay a step ahead of my children. It's not me they will come and disgrace you. I can't.
Listen. Ah.
Uncle Darlington, can I ask you something?